Top play. Ryan, Cairo, Tan, Manny, TYT, LeBron. What's up, brothers? Let me start the TikTok stream. We'll talk about it. How's this lighting, by the way? You guys think I need more lighting? Like, what's better, this or that? This is number 2. This is number 1. Number 2. Number 1. Number 2. I forget which one's which, bro. Okay, this is number 1. This is number 1. This is number 2. So less lighting or more lighting? The dim one is better? What are you eating? I already ate breakfast. Alright, we're gonna rock with this. I think this is good, yeah. Everyone's saying 1. Cool. What's up, man? Your volume is low. I can put it up, but I don't want to put it up and make myself too loud. So see if you can just put me up. I don't think it's low. Yeah, I think it might just be you, because I've never changed my volume. Is Po3 CRT? No, but CRT can align with power of 3. Po3 is AMD. In its most simple form, yes, power of 3 is AMD. In its most simple form, PlayStation put on a warning that no reduced intraday margins will be there now. Gatie, what's your opinion on today market action? Bullish or bearish? We'll talk about it. Asia session went crazy today. Yeah, if you guys don't know, I think oil prices absolutely spiked. So it's typical when oil spikes, right? It means the dollar pumps. When the dollar pumps, usually Nasdaq falls. So the reason of this, there was pretty much a war going on, man. Pretty much a war. One country striked another. That's really focused on oil. So oil prices pumped, dollar pumped. So you're gonna be probably very manipulative today, in my opinion. Yep, I think the markets will be very manipulative. I would not trade live funds. In fact, I'll probably be closing my swing positions at around 2% gain, although it's not as much as I would have hoped for. Yeah, if dollar goes up, usually oil as well, right? The dollar is based on, the oil is based on dollar pricing. Yeah, I don't know who they is. What's going on? How do you think the war will affect the news age or drop with the high volume? OKC Pacers is today? For real? First class on the train. First class on the train for the yo. This guy's crazy, bro. Somebody hold this guy. Let's go, Robert. If oil, yeah, bearish Wednesday. What's the giveaway? The giveaway, which is only Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 3 more days. You only have 3 more days to enter the giveaway. Today, tomorrow, and Sunday. This is the giveaway. You have 3 more days. If your name is not on, you're not getting added on Monday. I don't want a single person messaging me on Monday saying, "Oh, spaghetti this, spaghetti that." No. You message me. You message me when you use my code. If you use my code, message me. Show me some sort of proof. I don't know, account name or whatever, payment ID, and I will enter you in the giveaway. We're gonna roll the winners on Monday, and the winner will get this desk. Sorry, no desk, computer, monitor, and chair. The PC specs, I do know the PC specs. Let me pull that up for you. The PC specs. It's a RTX 3050, Ryzen 5 5500, 1 TB SSD, Windows 11, something 500 watts PCU, PSU. Yeah, the chair is just a nice ergonomic chair, and then the monitor is 34-inch curved, 3440 x 14040. It has good speakers, height adjust, power sensors, whatever. So that's all that stuff. You should have 3 winners. What do you think I'm gonna give away? Do you think we're gonna give away 3 things? You need a thumbnail designer? Not really, bro. If you can edit though, if you can edit a clip or montage, then let me know. How can you enter the giveaway? The giveaway is for people who use my code for any Alpha Futures account or reset. So, how many entered the giveaway? There's currently 51 entries in the giveaway, and there's 3 more days left. Editing short form content or long form? I don't need long form editing because I don't edit my videos. I don't really need editing for short form either. But there are specific projects here and there that I don't want to be edited that I can't be a bother to ask. For example, I wanted to make a montage of like one clip from all of my live streams from day one because they're all on YouTube. So I want to like a little bit of a montage, just a little bit of a clip like me saying like "What's up, guys?" or what, and then or something like just something little, maybe some stop losses, some take profits, and make like a little montage out of that. I think I'd pay someone to do that because I don't want to do it, but it's not the biggest thing. Like I don't need any editing really. It's just if there's some sort of editing project that I'd want, can't be asked to do it myself. There's currently 51 entries. Can I give you a contact? Yeah, sure. You can leave me your contact, brother. Message me on Discord or TikTok, doesn't matter. Are you skeptical due to the 2% dip? I expect not an easy day today. Probably the hardest day of the week. Do gold if you are a pro. I'm not a pro. I'm just a guy trying to follow my model. But I don't trade gold. Would you recommend watching ICT 2022? Oh, look, people are live streaming. Appreciate you, Nick. Nick? Oh, that's Nick. Then halfway past 50K, only do one micro. Nice, bro. Please have me a nice underdog, bro. I'll take the odds. I'll take the odds. What was that? Plus 200. Bro, I'm gonna say one thing right now though, completely unrelated. There is no way Indiana Pacers win tonight. There is 0% chance. I don't care if Shea has to sit out, bro. Indiana Pacers are not winning this game. It will not happen. They will not let it happen. Lou Dort will drop 50 if they have to, bro. So let me just go check. What are the odds? Minus 235. Take it. Take it. Just take it. I'm gonna be straight up. They are not losing this game. They're not. And Shea's probably dropping 35. That's all I'm gonna say. They got locked up. Yeah, he did. Wait for 10 a.m. news today. It is at Indiana. Yeah, there is 10 a.m. news. You can wait for it. If the opening range is pretty uneventful. Okay, I'm getting some messages, I think, of people using. Yep, Rosalie, I got you. If I message you saying added, if I said the word added, it means I added you. So if I didn't text that to you, it means I didn't add you. All right, very simple. All right, let's talk about bias, guys. Let's talk about bias. So the reason this is going to be the trickiest day of the week is because one, the news, obviously, and two, I don't know if we took out that low. I don't think so, but we traded pretty deep, traded all the way down, sweeping out pretty much the full low here in this full sort of move, right? I mean, we didn't actually take out the low, but ES did. So we think we have an SMT there, or of the sorts. Do we have an SMT? Oh, actually, yeah, NQ went way lower than the S&P. So that's what makes things difficult because we also don't know how manipulative this market's going to be. It could be very volatile, it could be very manipulative. There's no clear daily bias. There simply isn't. The power of 3 on the day, also not clear. We don't have any manipulation below midnight opening price. It's just been one-sided up, rebalancing this range. I'd probably want to align with the fact that this displacement was quite crazy. Sure, we can maybe take out Asia highs, but I feel like shorts from Premium City is not bad just because of how bearish that was. Then again, and we also have the fact that we don't have any manipulation below midnight opening price, which is just for me signature of, you know, needing to look for that. Um, Let me turn. Hold on, indicator's a little bit off. Um, so right now, I mean, order flow is bullish. Probably going to take out these equal highs, enter this fair value gap. If I can get along towards that, that's probably the highest probability trade, I think, in my opinion. Other than that, we're going to have to just rely on intraday order flow because the daily chart's not clear and the intraday chart is not clear for me. Asia dumps. We have a small retrace from London pre-market, London lunch, and then going into New York session. Order flow is bullish right now. I expect this imbalance to get traded into. I would not recommend trading any live funds, although you don't have to take my advice with anything, but I just personally wouldn't recommend anyone to trade live funds. If you're going to trade funded, be very cautious with your couple first entries. There's also the war thing going on. We don't know. We don't know what's going to happen, right? I don't know. Maybe we're in the middle of a trade, and then the other country strikes back, and some crazy stuff happens. So it's good to be patient. We don't know what news is going to be released. That's a whole other thing. I'm going to be closing my swing positions for, it's actually 1.8% gain now. Reason being is simply I do not want to hold through potential war. I don't know what's going to happen. I can always re-enter. So closing those positions, I made 2%. 2% on those accounts. We also may just dump. So just in case we do dump, well, I can just get better entry then anyways. Better safe than sorry. My news doesn't mean you can't trade, it's just more volatile. We went one tick below the low. Did we go one tick below? I don't know. But it's this new day opening gap, which I've had marked out for a while. We'll just see. If we get signatures of reversal from here, then why is it not showing up on the chart here? Oh, this is an RTH. That's why it looks so weird. Okay, there, everything's better now. Cool. Just setting up all those charts. So on open, we pumped. Could be a Judas swing. I wouldn't use this as first presented fair value gap. I mean, sure, we opened up beneath the liquidity pool, but I wouldn't use it. The fact that you have to go that far is really, it's not even. I would just use the second one. So trading into this premium SIBI. I'm viewing this as a potential Judas swing, but who knows? Like what I'm looking at, like I told you guys yesterday, as long as this fair value gap stays intact, I'm not bearish. Today's the day where we're gonna either inverse it or respect it. So I don't have a clear bias. So that's what makes things difficult. That's what makes things difficult. I don't know if we're gonna inverse it or not. So we'll just see. I'm gonna be utilizing this as my first presented fair value gap today. I don't believe the other one meets criteria. We're almost at Asia highs. Behind my back. Asia high is absolutely correct. And daily power 3 doesn't align. Intraday order flow right now is bullish, so we're at a stalemate in terms of bias. We're at a stalemate. I think I'll say one thing is if we do get a reversal, it's probably gonna be really clear. Who just sent me a message? I'd recommend alpha ticks. Like I'm leaning towards shorts, Toffee. So I'm leaning towards shorts. But we'll see. I just don't like the fact that it's been one-sided long. Usually when it's one-sided long going from Asia London, I mean obviously Asia dumps here, but we have this. Usually we see a reversal. Excuse me. So I would just wait and see. I probably wouldn't take these candles are large, by the way. Got that 57 point stop. So don't risk the same amount of contract as always. It's not going to be the same risk. It wouldn't be the same risk. I don't think I'd enter short off first presentation inversion. Too risky. I don't know. We'll see. It would be a classic model. We just accumulated, manipulated above, strong distribution back. Possible. With 45 point stop. This is your opening range gap. Open, close. Closing price. Opening price. Those are your opening range gap quadrants. So we're at 25%. Pretty slow right now. So classic model form, usually it's way faster than this. It's quite slow. Yesterday's criteria was different. There's a very specific criteria on when you would use the first one if it forms at 9:30, and it did not meet the criteria today. The criteria is opening inside a liquidity pool in RTH, which I'm looking to the left here, and I'm not about to say we open below that liquidity pool and form the fair value gap. Usually it's very obvious, like yesterday's. Alright, we gotta minimize chat and log in, guys. Yep, you're right. If you have questions, save them. When I'm actually trading, I don't have chat open. It's too much of a distraction. So if you have questions, ask me on Discord or save them too after when my trading is terminus. I'd like to focus up here. We're making a higher high here. Expecting first presentation and 25% opening range gap. May see Asia highs, may see 50%. If we got a CISD here, I'd quite like that. Because it'll likely inverse first presentation. Made a higher high. I want to see a stake Asia, maybe 50%. We'll see. We're in deep premium. Definitely not interested in longs right now. We're in very deep premium. Actually, we're not in very deep premium. But ideally, if I was longing, it'd be from somewhere down here. That'd be for good risk to reward purposes. We take out the high here. Currently in SMT, but doesn't mean much. Just gonna quickly glance at the YM. Oh, YM really volatile on the open there. Spikes all the way up to 830. Interesting. YM out of sync. So currently in SMT here. We'll see if we get the change in the state. We gotta fill around somewhere here with the stop up there. That's pretty good risk to reward. 2.6 hour to midnight. 4.4 hour to low of day. We'll see if we get the change in the state there. Signatures of bearish order flow would be this inversion. Stop loss is going to be large today. It's going to be like 55 points. Like a 15-ish micro trade. Just being patient here. May have to wait for the macro or 10 a.m. news. We do have a 10 a.m. red folder, so nothing wrong with being patient. Patience always pays. Now we're getting slow up in here, so it's probably best to wait for the macro or wait for 10 a.m. So we'll most likely wait for that, unless we see, some very clean signatures in price. $9.43, macro starts at $9.50. Just want to stay patient here. We also had, not that it matters, but we had quite a good last 2 weeks. We don't really want to give away profits, at least on a setup that's not, near A plus. Obviously, you should never give back profits on bad setups. Wake up to the sound of the music. Mother Mary, morning and coffee. Trading can really be boring sometimes. Trading can really be boring sometimes. Like, I wouldn't even trust the CFTC now. Consolidation in this city. Well, this can be viewed as a balanced price range, and then we just likely do not come back to the high of it. We also have to keep in mind our bias could be wrong. It's not the clearest day for bias, so our edge is a little bit, dull, but we'll see. This would be a change in the state of delivery. This would become a breaker block. We'll see if it forms. I don't think I would execute. If I did execute, it would look like this, but just too lackluster in here. Took way too long. It didn't show me that it really wanted to come down and take out these lows right now. We took a lot of minutes to get that inversion, and the CIC still hasn't formed. Maybe if we get a protraction model, that'd be easier for me to trust. We also have news in 14 minutes. Yeah, we could move lower before news, but I really want to take a high probability trade here. So, best case, we don't even get the CIC. That way I don't even have to think about it. Trading back into that inversion. Yeah, you can already see how choppy it is, right? It's not speeding up, it's slowing down. Already an overlap of that price action. So yeah, again, I don't really feel any type of way. If this wants to just dump, they can go without me then. It's not something I want to be a part of. Someone probably shorted this inversion, let's be honest. The YM is making lower lows. So. CST didn't form, by the way. That's a close below the body, so. WCP will take in this short, and it's not a bad short. I mean, this SMT could hold. This high could be protected. The macro could deliver. It could also go sideways and stop anyone out. JTrades explained it correctly. You can trust what he said. Ideally, you also see a single pass through at 9:30, like this. One nice candle. But JTrades explained it correctly. If you guys have any questions, save them. Save your questions for when I'm available. When I'm trading, I don't have chat open. It's minimized, so just makes trading a lot easier when I'm not reading chat. I'd rather just focus on my stuff. Macro starts in 1 minute, news in 11 minutes. If you guys are not in the giveaway, 2 more days to enter. Or sorry, 3 more days to enter. Just let me know if you use my code. Message me on Discord. Yeah, see, I mean, macro starting, still consolidating above that liquidity pool. Best to just wait for 10 a.m. news, see what it does. Now, it could just distribute lower, right? 10 a.m. news could just dump, but in my opinion, it could also pump. I mean, we don't know. Maybe this is our low of session. Maybe we have the wrong bias, right? The reason I'm saying that is because it's not really clear, right? It's not really clear. They will start making higher highs. It's a good thing we opted out of that short. Well, it didn't form a CST anyway, so we couldn't take it. Could take it as a classic model, I guess, but would have probably demanded first presentation to inverse then. We're getting another SMT, Asia highs this time. This would be your changing the state. We'll see if we start breaking lower. This trade would be a little bit better than the other one. Good risk to reward as well. We can calculate the stop like here, but this one's a little bit better than the other one. If we were to break down immediately, because this is actually a protraction on ES, so I could technically enter a short right now if I wanted to. Probably will demand the CISD from NQ. Best case scenario for me, what I want to see is if we just consolidate here and then 10 a.m. does something. That way we still have range to work with. If we just start dumping, then I have to either fold and take a trade before news. But I would rather just wait personally. I'd rather just wait. YM is at midnight opening price. The stock market is down. Palantir is up. Palantir is pretty much always up. Everything else is pretty much down. Not too bad though. And we could also have the wrong bias, so to keep that in mind. We could just be bullish, and even though we didn't get manipulation below, the order flow is bullish, and that move lower was just to accumulate more longs. It's possible. We're putting in a 15-minute bullish for value gap going into 10 a.m. We're getting way too close to news now, so I'm probably not going to trust any setup before 10 at this point. I don't think the news candle will be too crazy. Usually this news candle isn't too crazy, but I wouldn't be surprised if they make it a crazy one. Consumer sentiment, inflation report. Not that big a deal. Next week, I'm going on a trip from Monday. I'll stream. Not next week. Next week. I'm gonna go on a trip. So I don't know. Maybe I'll stream in the Discord for free, or maybe I'll just not stream. I'll still trade. I'm gonna trade on the beach. I like trading on the beach. I think I ever did it one time. Maybe not. I don't remember. But I want to trade on the beach. Because, like, worst case, you lose and then you just jump in the water, you know? So, we'll figure it out how I do it. Five minutes till news. 5 minutes and 30 seconds. See what chat's saying until 10 a.m. Today is not trading. Yeah, it's not clear today. Beach stream will be crazy. The thing is, I don't know how to stream. How am I gonna? I can't bring my PC. Went to the beach yesterday. Yeah, where are you going? I'm just going on a road trip, kinda. You can join right now. The giveaway is not over. You can still join. Just send me proof that you use my code. I will enter you in the giveaway. It has to be an account purchase or reset. There's 3 more days. So if you get an account with my code, message me. You will not be entered if you do not message me, because I'm not going to go back and see every single person. So message me if you use my code. I will enter you. There's 3 more days. It's Alpha Futures. Alpha Futures is giving it away to someone from my community. How do I grow a 300 USD account in 2 months? Take winning trades. It's the only way. All the other indices are dropping except NQ. Yeah, NQ is a little slow. Does your bias equal lows below? I'm leaning towards lows, but it's not the easiest day. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. Trading news gambling, in my opinion, yes. Need bro to make the market again. Trading on the beach has to be peak. That's definitely like peak male living right there. Trading on the beach and my girl's next to me. Are you for shorts today? I'm ideally looking for shorts right now, but we'll see. What does he mean by protraction? Protraction is my model. Why delete the first FEG? I didn't delete the first one. This is the first one. Can't see it's moving higher before taking out those equal lows. That's why I'm bearish. Yeah, that's fine. Will it go up or down? I mean, I'm going to be leaning towards short. This is the NASDAQ. What confirms a breaker block? A lower low on the body. So you can view this as a breaker if you want. Yeah, be trading the mountains. I'll send some cold views. We take it, bro. Watch RTH. The lower one is the first is ICT. I checked RTH, and I'm going to be referring to this one. This week was already pretty good. Yeah, I mean, this week was already good. I know a lot of people didn't like this week, and I'm going to be honest. It was not easy. It was very... It's not... I don't think anything in 2025 has been easy, to be honest. But I had a good 2 weeks. We followed all our rules, and it paid. It paid this week. Our win rate's quite high for the month of June so far, but it doesn't matter. I personally account user code. How do I show you? You can just send me the name on the account, and I can check for you. 3 minutes until news. I don't mind reading chat until then. Just send me a message on Discord. Best way to pass eval. Risk more. We just missed a trade on US 500. We didn't miss anything, bro. CPI, what day was the best? CPI was the day that gave a nice reversal long, right? Yeah. Also, people don't even trade Fridays and made them more profitable. Yeah. Fridays is already usually difficult in itself. What news? It's consumer inflation rate or something. Accidentally fell asleep 10 minutes. What? How much I risk for 50 times? Depends how aggressive you want to be. 50k eval? And how quick do you want to pass or fail? How many trades do you want to take? You have to ask those questions. No, you can't. I mean, the only way you could, Deji, is if you trade New York and then you trade Asia. You could do that. What ICT mentorship do you recommend? I think they're all amazing. My recommendation to anyone starting would be 2022 and then 2024. I think those two is like you literally don't need anything else. And you don't even need 2024, but I think it's a cherry on top for 2022. Risk 2K, win 4K. You don't even have to make 4K. You just have to make 3K. I mean, I can't trade anyway. Trade station not letting me in. That's just very happens very rare. They increase the margin rates. Username. I'm getting the same feeling, Lori. I feel like it's just like waiting. I feel it too. We'll see. Take a short and show my stop already half the risk I normally see. Good luck, Kritik. That's good that you manage risk. I'm short of the CIT, so I hope, Lord. I can kind of feel it too. Just the way it's like an intuition thing. Why not 2023? Like I said, they're all good. I've seen them all. They're all really good mentorships. 2023 will help you learn how to read price. Do you think it's gonna go up or down in 2 minutes because of news? I don't try to predict news, but the intuition in me is saying that news candle might just dump. I don't want anyone to use that information as any sort of statistical advantage, but in my opinion, just the way that it's farming right now, I think we may get some volatility lower on news open. Just feel like I've seen this signature. But again, if you say so, I'm selling. That's crazy. All right, let's minimize chat. Focus up. Hold on. Give it a second. Still being volatile. Like so much volatility, but it's not even going anywhere. Well, I guess it kind of is, but how many people got stopped out short there? Depends where their stop loss is. If it covers the high or not. Because this might roll over. It's not really any entry for us. I mean, we'd have to, if we inverse first presentation, that could be an entry for us. To be a protraction model on ES. The closure below here, stop there, target the sell side. We'd have to partial pretty early on. There's no way that I'd be pretty surprised the next candle doesn't trade lower and start filling that gap. That doesn't stay open like that. Pretty rare. ES doesn't even have a volume imbalance. Just refresh this to make sure that it's not me and it's okay. So it is there. I would treat this as a bearish order block. But sometimes the magnet tool just pisses me off. I don't know. This would be an inversion on ES. I think I would maybe short this. 40-point stop. You have to get the inversion. No inversion. I would have demanded the inversion right there. Seems to be wrong bias. You know, in which case this would actually be a long right here. But it's not my long. I'll just wait. Close above the body there. Let me clear the chart up so you guys can see it correctly. This is what's happening right now. Ignore the wick. See if we get the inversion here. How was ES all the way at London? YM's all the way at London lows. That's pretty insane. Easy price action. Gotta fill around like, I don't know, here. Fill a 40-point stop. So, risk 1,000. Call it a 15 micro trade. I don't think I would even take this inversion now, though. It's just way too sloppy. I need more structure. I need something more to work with. In first presentation inversion too, though, the protraction model is there on ES. So we took out this high, right? Took out that high, and we break down, get the OB or the inversion, doesn't matter which. And then first presentation inversion as well, confluence. 10 a.m. PO3 opens, trades higher, lower, S&P at the highs, premium on the day, 8:30, 9:30, no sell side taken. There's a couple confluences in our favor. The only thing that's not a confluence is this awful price action. I don't like blaming price action, but this is going sideways. So again, anyways, the model did not form. You can see we're still respecting that imbalance. Nice. We'll most likely take out this high. Anyone trading this probably not, not doing too well, in my opinion. Not clear. Not really. It's not presenting the signatures that, you would like to see. For example, in the other trades we took, we do have an SMT right here as of right now. I'm speaking live. I gotta do some plumbing today in my house. I gotta go to home. I gotta go to the store, buy some pipes, try to repair a leak. Not that I know anything about that, but I might have to do it. This is pretty boring price action, but let's stay patient. I mean, I don't think I'll take this inversion, although it is bearish order flow. But I'm gonna have to go to the store today. Get some, you have to buy some pipes. Buy some pipes. We've had a good week so far. We've had a good month so far. We took 2 losses. They were on the same day. We risked really well on those losses. We haven't lost a single trade in the PM in a long time. Sorry, not in a long time, but it's been like we're 6-0, I think. How much do I trust a first presentation inversion when it's just consolidating? Technically, that's an inversion, so technically that's your model. But I mean, I'm not taking it, man. Not me. I mean, I like the S&T there. Like you could technically. I think this is just a tape read for me. Obviously, this price action is not the best, but we can tape read this trade. There is a volume imbalance, yeah. So yeah, I wouldn't take. It's just way too sloppy in here. PM sessions 2. I trade PM like 2 to 3, just 1 hour. Usually I finish within the first like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. What is leaking? There's a hole in one of the pipes under my kitchen sink. I'm gonna be honest, it doesn't even look that bearish anymore. Either open your eyes to the candles or open your ass to the market. I don't even know how bullish I am, guys. I'm gonna be honest. We're just gonna have to wait a little bit. If we get a protraction, I'll take it. But if not, I'm too cautious in this entry. So no, I didn't take the S&T trade. as though we were tape reading, but again, I'm not feeling like I'm missing anything right now. Don't feel like I'm missing anything at all. ES is going to take out the sell side very shortly. If I was in short, I would go break even right now, yeah. I wouldn't even risk it. But that's just me. 8:30, 9:30 opening price. YM is like, why couldn't NQ just print like this? Would have been so nice. I mean, it's not that nice actually, but sell side's forming. Maybe a protraction, like I said. I wouldn't trust the reversal, but maybe if we get a protraction, it's way easier to trust. ES is going to take the sell side very shortly. Why would traders put stop at break even? To reduce their risk. ES is quite close to the sell side. On lunch on me, we're going to Applebee's. That's funny. Leaning towards the short. This would be a protraction model. You get an order blocked here. The stop loss, I don't like the stop loss placement though. Stop loss would have to be this candle's high. That's way too small. 2-minute bearish. I like that. Let's see if we can make a higher high. 3-minute bearish forming. I hope we make a higher high here. Just keep going up. It'd be a lot nicer if we can just keep going up. Okay. What I like to see. Now this 3-minute maybe stays a breakaway. We'll see. If we get an order block here, yeah, I'll probably take the trade. The issue is ES is really close to TP1. But we can probably get midnight maybe. So we'll see. 25-point stop. I'll probably de-risk. If we get closure below the body, I will enter this protraction model, expecting this bearish order block to deliver sell side, which is over here. We will get an SMT there, so we'll probably have to just break even. Let's see what happens. But I think we can get there. We'd have to get the order block. I'll slightly de-risk on the trade as well. We're not really closing below right now. I want to see this 3-minute stay open. Did not get the order block. Feels like too dark. That's better. Really? Gonna close at the exact same level. I don't like it. I don't like it. Really equal lows. ES didn't close below. We might get an SMT right there. Seeing better order blocks. Watching this candle print. Watching this candle print. Nothing else. The volume imbalance in there. I want to see what we do. Looks like we're gonna take out that short-term high. Well, maybe. Who knows? I'll wait. I'll wait. I don't like this consolidation. This is just tough price action. I think we can all agree. I mean, it's grinding down, but it's not showing any clear signatures of bearish order flow. Closed above the body here. Now we're trading lower. We failed to take out this high. I think I'm just in favor of letting this one go, to be honest. I have just no FOMO whatsoever. If it wants to just dump, it can go ahead, but that order block is very measly. Very measly. Could deliver the sell side. Maybe an SMT in there. Did anyone take longs? I hope not. volatility there. ES takes out the sell side. Nope, sell side taken out on ES. If NQ speeds up, takes out the sell side too. Should speed up here. It shouldn't trade back into this. It should just if it's really bearish. Original reversal. We're at -2 almost. This is from manipulation leg 930. We have an S&T right there right now. Nope, I didn't enter. Just not enough for me here. Not enough conviction. Let's see how many people took the trade. Bang. Nice, guys. You guys took shorts. I'm holding till equal lows for a partial. Good luck, bro. You're about to make generational wealth. Xavier. What have you seen anything on the cappuccino? I scaled in so it was 2 micros. Thank you very much. Let's go. The scale. Yep. Both protractions played out just a little bit sloppy, but they both played out. Right? The inversion there played out. And the order block here played out. But it's just not for me. My mouth and TS took the low. Yeah. Seems like everyone took TP on YouTube. Market is double-sided. Nothing clear in my opinion. Nothing clear. Trading into London's range. London breaker. How the equal highs on. This might make criteria for me to shift bias, to be honest. Come into a deep enough discount. Let's just see if we get a CISD or not. I mean, if we were bearish, I feel like we should already be trading below these lows, targeting midnight, London, Asia. YM already did. YM already took out London, so we'll see if YM starts moving higher as well. Core model played out, but this wasn't enough for me. Sell side's open on NQ. YM still looking bearish. You're good, Guts. I'm here every day, brother. Could be another bearish order block if it forms. If it forms, it'll probably take out the sell side. 1.1 R trade. This is something like I wouldn't take it myself right now. But if I already took a trade, I can maybe just try to get another one, more on that. Where can I learn about your protraction model? It's on YouTube. London low, it's possible. If we stay heavy, it's possible. We're pretty slow though, like it's not. You would expect more volatility lower if we're gonna start seeing these price levels. It's kind of slow. Maybe lunch will deliver a nice explosive move. Right now, looks pretty bearish. I couldn't clip a Gatie, but when I went to take a partial, just dumped my entry positions. Hey, bro, we take those. We take those. Went to the retrace in the 15. I'll already give you advice whether it's okay. We got 100 point stop loss. I do not get stopped. Took short at the 938 inversion. Well, you shorted this inversion? Usually I wouldn't condone someone. Someone said I took this inversion. Yeah, bro. How did you not get stopped out? Where the hell was your stop loss? Apex and trailing drawdown. Yeah, it's not easy, man. I haven't been able to hold any runners on this account. So it's printed. Yeah, printed. It took some time, but printed. 35 minutes. It's not bad. I'd probably expect another full lower here. I expect a big candle, in my opinion. You buying or selling? I was looking for shorts here. I was looking for shorts here and here, but it formed. Just not enough for me. It's definitely not A plus, but it played out. You know, the edge was there and it played out. So see if we can find something. Why didn't you take it? Just too choppy. Too much back and forth. Not enough speed. Not enough conviction. Lackluster price action. A lot of sloppiness. Like, look at this candle. We come up. We close above the body. That's not signature of bearish order flow. That's not a signature of bearish order flow at all. We should just be respecting the order block 50% level. We actually invalidated the whole order block and then we rolled over after, right? Same thing on this inversion that I was considering to take. Why is it this super small inversion took so many minutes to inverse? Finally inversed. And then we came back above it and then below it. Like those signatures are not low resistance signatures. Yeah, and I mean, and now in hindsight, we got nice volatility lower. This is because the drawn liquidity was correct, right? But if we were wrong, they're really tough. And like I said, I expect to move through the sell side here. You can't expect them to be happening. You gotta take what the market gives you. Yeah, sometimes you gotta just do nothing and say, I'm okay if it goes lower because the probability of the edge is dull, more dull. I wasn't expecting clean price action. I'm not going to take it if it's not clean. There's that stab through. Nope. On a day like this wouldn't be first presentation. It would be this one. PDU will cut a clean short run. The algo is always precise. Cool. That's TP. Nice. Why? Because it didn't open inside regular trading hours liquidity pool. So criteria wouldn't be met to use 9:30 candle. Would have to be after 9:30. Why is TikTok so toxic, bro? I'll be trading PM. I'll trade PM. I'll be trading PM every day. Liquidity, draw higher time frame. I mean, to me, it was midnight opening price. That's what I wanted to see. That was my draw for the whole idea of short. 10:30 open. Not really anything nice here. Short anyways. I wouldn't short down here. No, I can't stream PM, but I'll do the same signal, I guess you can call it. But which model I'm gonna take, where and where. I trade PM on my phone, guys. I can't stream. I do usually when I'm at the gym or something. Or today I'll probably go swimming. I'm gonna go to the hot tub. I'll probably trade PM there. I don't need to go on my I don't need to sit in front of my computer the whole time to trade PM session. Yeah, normally I don't trade on my phone, but I'm gonna start trading on my phone for PM session. just for that one model, because it's just too easy. I don't need to manage my trade. I don't need to do anything like that. Originally, I wasn't trading, but then I kept paper trading on my phone, the model, for like 2 weeks, and it was just really easy. It was going really well, so I've decided to just start doing it, and it's been working out so far. What's up, guys? Just gonna say hi. Hit TV today with the news eval 542. That's what I'm saying, Eugenio. What model do you use on PM? Sorry, I didn't hear it. Just a silver bullet protraction model. It's my 1R model. Where is the model? Right here. Where can I find the PM model? You can go back to yesterday's live stream. I gave a good breakdown. The live stream before that, I also broke it down. What time is your PM session model? From 2 to 3 p.m. only. Usually, first 30 minutes you're done. Nice. For all of you that took a trade, nice. As long as you fell. No, I don't use CRT, brother. I have my own model and I'm very content. Only been watching you past few weeks. Honestly, you've helped me so much through just watching you and your thought process. Thank you. Appreciate you, bro. I'm here every day, man. We've been here every day for over a year. And I'm here. Just here trading my model. Am I able to trade alpha ticks from phone? You are. It's not as clean as trading view. 15-minute Civi, if we came all the way up here, Toffee, I wouldn't even trust the short at that point. Where's the model? In here, bro. You're the GOAT? I'm not the GOAT, man. I'm just a regular guy trading my model, documenting my journey. Reading price. You think about low my S? Second protract. It just took too long to form. Like we finally got closure, and look at the back and forth here. And then this candle comes up. I was hovering the sell button. This candle came up and closed above this body high, and I'm hovering sell. I was gonna sell it. I'm waiting. I said I'm waiting for this candle, and then it just gives me the most bullish signature pot. Like not bullish signature. It's still bearish, but it shouldn't be doing this if it's gonna be a clean trade. I'm not gonna take the trade when we're making body highs. You ever go for more than 1R? Not really. Like I could, but on my phone, I don't want to. Maybe if I'm on my computer, but again, on my phone, I just want 2 to 3 minute trade max, and that's it. Are you done for New York? No. 10:30 open. I don't mind looking for potential another short, or I don't think I'll change my bias, but yeah, you can go for more than 1R. It's just my personal preference because I want to be done with trading as soon as possible. It also gives me the reluctance because I'm still trading morning sessions, so. Take the long if you're bullish and it follows your model, then sure. For me to look for shorts, target midnight. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. A 15-minute Stibby doesn't look too bad anymore. The fact that how fast we got there, or the 15-minute inversion. Although I don't really mark out inversions on the higher time frame, but we'll see. Are you still bearish? I wouldn't go long. Oh, I could just. It's not that I'm bearish. It's just I wouldn't go long. I'd rather wait for it to align shorts than go long. And if it doesn't align short again, then no trade. That's just how I prefer to do it. If we were to respect the 5-minute, you to invest so minutes, you would be valid. Yeah, that would be valid. Well, that would be an entry model for me if I was bearish. I prefer a little bit more into premium though, if I'm being honest. At least take out some sort of high, maybe this one. So we'll see. 10:30. 10:30 power 3. 10:30 opens, immediately trades higher. I also know, like, looking at all this price action, I know I can get a higher probability trade, even though it's just 1R in the PM session. So I don't feel, especially because of that, although you shouldn't have FOMO anyway, I have no fear of missing a move lower like this. In fact, I knew I was probably going to miss it as soon as I started seeing this. Like, I could already tell it's going to probably keep grinding lower, and it's just not going to be clean enough for me to take a trade. It's just not going to be higher probability enough that I'm not gonna I'm not willing to risk what I'm willing to risk normally to find out if it's gonna play out. That's just the reality, you know. I'm not willing to risk that much. 10 minutes really nice and clean. So see if we take out that high. That'd be nice. Probably just take the next retracement out. 14 minutes for the 1050 macro. My girl's gonna trade PM session, guys. I don't know if I'm supposed to. I don't know if I'm supposed to say. Hold on, shit. I should ask her first. You just took 1 hour. That's good, bro. Have you ever been long, short in the day and change your bias? Yeah, of course. A lot of the time. Usually when I change my bias, I'm correct. But I rarely do it. I rarely do it. But I do. There's videos on my TikTok you guys can see. Where I was like, sometimes I'll change my buy in this much time. I'll be like, I'm looking for shorts, and then I'm like, I just see everything clearly, and I just like that switch. But yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know. Maybe we're back to seeing. That is a bullish breaker. That is correct. We also have to admit, like, I could have the wrong bias here. Well, our bias for the most part played out short. We came into discount, London range. The nicest move. I think I still prefer taking shorts over than longs, but we'll see. Let's run a fib. The premium. Then that opens a nice TP there. How will you send your setup in Europe? Yeah, we'll send it to you in Europe, bro. Of course. I think we're gonna just do local. No, it's gonna be shipped. It'll be shipped to you, my brother. I don't know what ticking is, but I would like this inversion. If I do in the journals, I'm just flaming myself. It's not good to flame yourself. Just look for places to improve. All right, let's see if we can break down after taking this high, or maybe we're just bullish. Who knows? Maybe we're just range bound. And we take out sell side, now we seek buy side, and so on. It's looking like that might be the case because this is a really strong move. We'll just have to wait and see. We have 10 minutes till the macro. I feel like that was pretty fast. We only made it to 1050 macro. Usually it feels like way longer to get to 1050 macro. But we're getting there. So that'll be our final execution window. We're inside that 15. We just barely missed the first presentation. S&T with 1 a.m. 10:15. I don't know how relevant that is, but nonetheless, it's there. How will I send the setup? I will personally walk over to Europe and send it to you, brother. Appreciate you, Robert. Take care, brother. First presentation. If this is bearish, we should start to break down right now. If the idea is correct, we shouldn't be going any much higher. What would be the most confident low-hanging fruit in the new high? This one right here. Inside that 15-minute bearish. Anything else? you would have to be just fully bullish and target the buy side at that point. But anything else is, yeah. People definitely took this long. I don't have a draw higher. I'd be breaking rules if I took that. What are you looking at? So the NASDAQ on the 1 minute chart. Where are you from? I live in Canada. Is there any stuff bullet long? Long to news high? No, it's mostly formed a protraction up here. Are you Ali Gatie's brother? No, he's my brother. I take a protraction long here, TBH. If it formed nicely, yeah, I actually wouldn't mind either. This could just be a bias flip. But we'll see if we start breaking down lower. Like, it would have to be right now. If we don't break down lower now, I'm probably just changing my bias. At that point, I'm looking at the high here. You trade outside the macro? Yeah. Honestly, yeah, take the high. Yeah, ES still has Asia highs. Like I said, if we don't start breaking down now, and we like start aggressively coming lower now, like below 21710, like down here, I wouldn't trust. I'd probably switch my bias. We have to start breaking lower now. Yeah, I'm Iraqi. I wouldn't limit order the 5, no. If we start breaking down, an OTE stretch. Kind of breaking down, but not convinced. Just gonna stay. We've been patient the entire session. You gotta stay patient. Mad respect trading live. Appreciate you, bro. I've been trading live every single day for over a year now. All recorded on YouTube. You can go back and see every single live stream since last year, May. Almost 300 live streams. Bad PA news today. If you're up on the week, I just go enjoy my day if I were you. Appreciate the advice, bro, but no need for it. Do you usually use macro yes or mini for the other asset? Do you use macro yes or mini? Being a trader implies you think you're smarter than the market, right? No, that's ridiculous. All you need is an edge. In very specific times where my signature presents itself, I have a higher probability chance of one thing happening than another. I manage my risk, and that's profitability right there. That's all you need. TikTok is so toxic, man. Listen, for those of you on TikTok who are not trolls, I'm telling you guys, come to YouTube chat, man, because TikTok is crazy sometimes. TikTok's crazy. We got the 5-minute bullish there. I see it. We have shifted bullish. We've swept sell side. We didn't aggressively come lower like I said I would expect us or demand us to. We're still respecting that 10-minute fair value gap and the 15. So, I mean, we'll see. realistically, the next protraction model that forms is likely to play out. So we'll just wait for the order flow to align a little bit with that. But trading is a zero-sum game. Of course, you think you were better than the average. Yeah, the average person. You weren't comparing to it, but you were saying you think I'm better than the market. No, I don't think I'm better than the market. That's ridiculous. I'm better than the average person. Yeah, that's a whole different story. Of course, I'm better than the average person. The average person sucks. What is a protraction model? Protraction model is my model. Like we didn't do enough business down here, but so I'm watching this. It's potential inversion. The market, the average of all traders? No, it's not what I think it is. What are you trying to prove, Mike? Mike 12899. What are you trying to prove here, bro? Yeah, the M2 was nice. Prove anything? All right. No, he's not hating. He's not hating. This is nothing, bro. You want to see hate comments? Just wait till I take a losing trade, bro. The only reason you guys haven't seen crazy hate is because I've been winning my trades recently. Wait, they'll come, bro. The haters will come. Once I lose, bro, they're waiting. I'm telling you that they're waiting. They're just waiting on in their bed with their phone like this, and they're waiting, bro. Can I ask you what do you think of ICT is a scam? ICT is very suspicious. Is he a scammer? I don't know what to say. He's a scammer, and most of the stuff he does is for free. But he's definitely suspicious. Did you lose? No trades yet. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm pretty neutral right now. I can really paint a high probability long in either direction. The whole model is ICT. ICT taught me the concepts and how to read price. I took what I wanted from it and I made it my own. How is ICT suspicious? I mean, he loses the Robbins Cup every single time he demands he's gonna win. He never really shows brokers. He never really showed any like live broker statements. A lot of the time, he does teach in hindsight, although he has called stuff live and I've seen it. So I do think his concepts work. Yeah, we are starting to aggressively break down. That's what I wanted to see. If we were to aggressively break down, then it's just confirm the one side for me here. I don't even mind a short like this. I think we can still get pretty good risk to reward. If we put our stop here, that's 1.86. That's not bad. Let's see. Of course, his concepts work if they're using them. Yeah, but the thing about ICT's concepts is it doesn't really matter whether they work or not because they all kind of just work on the same thing, which is just displacement. We reject the level and we displace. That's an edge in itself, you know? Power of three, yes, ICT teaches the power of three, but power of three is not ICT's concept. It's simply how the candle forms, right? So I like how we taught the power of three to me, but I trade the power of three. I frame all my trades around opening prices, you know? So to me, I don't really care whether ICT is a fraud or not. I don't care if his concepts work. I don't care. I don't really care about any other trader. Simply just the way I trade, and the way I trade is the power of three. I rely on opening prices to frame higher probability trades, and that's an edge. And whether it's algorithmic or not, it doesn't matter because the edge is there. 1050 macro. I'm a little bit hesitant. I want to see if this inverses or not because I can still print. We're inside a bearish fair value gap and inside a bullish one. So I want to wait and see. I don't have a clear bias. TP is too low. I don't even know if I'm bearish. Power 3 is auction market theory. No, it's not. Like, I don't like taking protraction shorts like this because our most recent move was a bullish breaker, which means right now order flow is bullish. So if I'm going to take a protraction short, it better be really on par. If we had a CISD here and then protraction short, that's different. But we're playing off a breaker, bullish CISD, and now a protraction long is likely going to form. And I think I might change my bias here if we get this inversion. And this will be my trade for the day. Inside the macro, inversion, 20-point stop. We'll see if we get the inversion. I'm going to take that trade. This will be my trade for the day. This is my trade today. We're trading to the bullish fair value gap, 5 minute, 1 minute. We get closure above here. It's a 1 minute inversion. If we reinverse this fair value gap, I'll close the trade manually. And we're inside the macro. And we have equal highs. So it still can be Dakota. Just depends on the scenario. How it's playing around the opening price, how it forms, if it's double purge or not. We can actually get a really nice break-even point here. So you see this fair value, see this fair value gap that's forming? I'm putting my stop at the low of that fair value gap right there. Why is it saying 21 point? I want to see the upper portion remain open. So then there you go. I just reduced my risk by 80% on this trade. So now it's really easy for me to just hold it and see what happens. Reduce risk by 80%, right? We'll leave runners for the buy side because it's worth it. See if we can get a quick TP here. Ah, there's TP. That was a really quick trade. That's how fast. Someone was asking me, do I ever change my bias? That's how fast. That's how fast we change bias over here. I expect that to be a breakaway. We'll lead runners towards the high. That's patience. That's patience right there. I'll leave the rest. I smiled. I'm not gonna lie. I smiled on this trade. I haven't smiled from a trade in a while, but I really did smile on this one. I smiled. I can't lie. Usually I don't smile, but I smiled on this one because that was flawless patience. That was flawless patience right there. To only execute one trade in all this price action, and it'd be this very precise move from 8:30 opening price at 9:30 opening price discount from the inversion that formed. Not about whether or not the trade played out. It's the fact that we didn't hesitate as soon as it formed. It was patient. It was clear. We targeted the equal highs. Equal highs always a high probability target, and we'll leave runners here. We'll leave the rest at break even. And I miscalculated risk on this account slightly. We'll leave the runners, see if they run. It's worth leaving the runners in my opinion. Yeah, great month. I'd expect this to be a breakaway gap, so we'll bump the stop to 718. We finally out of the losing streak, Gaddy. Let's fucking go, JP. Love you, JP, bro. JP's a real one, guys. One of the first guys. Yeah, ES Asia highs. That's pretty much the draw. My stop's at 718. I don't want to see this stay a breakaway gap. 715. The high of that fair value gap. I don't want to see it trade into that. You have to. You don't. It's not that you have to win 3 days. It's that you have to have 40% consistency. So, like, best thing I would recommend for you, A7, the people who get the easiest payouts, $200, $200, $200. 3 winning days, $200. Request your payout, brother. Pay yourself. What's crazy to me is like, I don't know. You see precision like this repeat itself over and over again. How can it not be like algorithmic? You know? Like, how can it not be? Like, how can it be that it's just as soon as we get the inversion, we tick into it once inside the macro from the opening price from a 5-minute bullish fair value gap, and we deliver to the equal highs perfectly in one fell swoop? How can that not be algorithmic? Was that like, how can that possibly be random? You know, there's like no way. There's just no way. But the thing is about the algorithm, there's some things in price that you can't deny. For example, which is why I trade the power of 3. Because I was always susceptible. I was like, yeah, man, some of these concepts seem fishy. Is price really just trading up to the rejection block? The thing about ICT's concepts too, people think his PD arrays are the algorithm. No. His PD arrays are not the algorithm. His PD arrays are the signatures left that he discovered, I guess, or invented or whatever. The signatures that he found left by the algorithm after the algorithm does what it does. So to me, that makes sense. It's a pattern. His PD arrays are simply a pattern, just like any other pattern. They just have very precision elements to it. And on time, which is the most important part. So, can you explain why it was equal highs? Yeah, just look right here, brother. We have a high right here. This one right here didn't take this one. This one right here didn't take that. These are all smooth highs. When you're taking a trade towards relative equal highs or lows, it's always a good draw on liquidity. But how will you sell something but only buy that when there is no buyer? No, but that's the thing. The orders still get paired, right? Every time someone buys, someone sells. Otherwise, the order won't get filled. That's 100% true. But the idea is the delivery and price is algorithmic. Is that 1-to-1? No. This was like, we entered here. Stop was here. That was a higher risk trade. That was 2.78 risk to reward. That was a 3R trade almost. If we get runners here, it'll be 3R. What do you have of it? What do you have of it on your PO3 model? It's all on YouTube. How much are 140 ticks? Each tick is 50 cents. So multiply that by 5 for my runners. But this trade was taken with 25 micros. This is a 250k count. What's the name of the vid? The Gems PO3 Mastery Series. 6 episodes. Wait, does this trade make you pass the account? I don't know. We'll have to check after Milan. I have truly no idea. We'll check together. I could already, I should check because maybe I actually did pass. I don't know. I should check. I shouldn't be trading here if I already passed. Nope, we're going to need some more. We're going to need probably one more trade. So maybe PM session if I can patch 1 hour. How do you calculate contracts so fast? I already knew how much I was going to risk around, and I just go on it like that. Am I scaling to this protraction as well? Yeah, I'm probably not because I don't need to. I'll just look for 1 hour in the PM session. Took off 80% of the trade too. If we get a candle closure up here, I'm gonna add contracts and scale my stop to this low. Bump the stop up to 2733. 0.25. You willing to buy? Thought you took. I took 80% of the position off. We have 20% of it still on the targeting the potential final objective. And if we get a candle closure above here, I'll add 5. Might even add 10 to be honest. But the stop will still cover. Max CP will be, yeah, I'm thinking that, I mean, when ES reaches Asia highs, I think I'm going to add 10 contracts here. Watching this candle form. I don't want to overdo it. Let's add 5. Watch that candle put in a low. I see the bullish fair value gap here. If it trades into it, starts trading higher, we'll just add 5. We didn't technically get a protraction, but I like the idea of just common sense adding here. You think AI will replace trader? Nah, no way. There's a buy stop here. Put the stop at 741. If price goes up, it'll add 5 contracts. If it goes down, it'll stop me out and I'll close all the other positions. Be in 5 more positions right now. It's wrong level. Okay, so see there, I got added 5 positions. We'll adjust the stop to 10. Stop is right at 0.75. Let's give it 1 extra tick. So 0.25. And then we'll leave the rest up here. So see, I never open myself up to more risk when I add. Simply just leaving it there. Remember, we already took off 80%, so really content. What's a sell stop? Sell stop will stop me out. It'll terminate the trade. It'll close position. My main objective is Asia highs on ES. That would be up here. 6015. We do have an SMT right here though. Trading on, this is TradingView, yeah. But I'm also using AlphaTix, and this is a TraderVate account. I'm looking for a sell hard drop. Is this TradingView connected? I think this is TraderVate. So we can look at NQ because NQ versus the gap later. What do you mean should we only look at NQ? I always look at both, personally. Price can go back to money. It's possible to get much in order flow order blocks to support. Yep. When you're in a buy program, down close candles to support price. Do you have TradingView Premium? I do have TradingView Premium, yes. You passed my alpha account thanks to me? No, it's all you, bro. I did nothing. How many monitors? I have 2 monitors. My desk wouldn't afford a third, otherwise probably wouldn't need a third. How much did you make? I don't know. We'll find out after the trade plays out. Just got it yesterday. Good job, bro. Dordo? You guys want to do Dordo today? Should we do Dordo? Or we'll just do Cordo. We can do Cordo today, guys. Trading is alpha. You know, I use Alpha Ticks for Alpha Futures. This is a 250K Apex account. It's the same model in the PM session, by the way. It's just you can usually go for more risk reward easier. Trade into a bullish for value gap. Silver bullet. Trade into bullish for value gap inversion. Take the same exact model in the PM I trade, just from 2 to 3 PM instead of from 10 to 11. So we trade into a bullish fair value gap inside 10 to 11 a.m. That's AM silver bullet. And you could limit order this. I don't limit order this. I inverse. I only trade the inversion out of it. We get the inverse right there. It was 1 tick, but it was enough for me. It was enough for me. And it's inside that macro, so even better. After it taps the IFG, have you ever payout? Yes. After it taps the IFG, do you take the IFG or the CSD? After it taps the IFG. After it taps the IFG, do you take... Oh, I take the inversion. In the PM session, I only trade the inversion. I don't trade any order blocks because sometimes price is just too sideways. I do. Typically from 2 to 3 p.m. Yes, in the PM session, 2 to 3 p.m. I'll only use fair value gaps and inversions in the PM session. It's always better with an inversion, not because the inversion's stronger, but because when we're not forming fair value gaps, price action could be very choppy. For example, right here, there's a lot of order blocks in here, right? When there's no fair value gaps, price action becomes usually sideways. So when you just focus on the imbalances, you get nice candle displacement. That's the only reason. It doesn't mean if there's no order block, yeah, you could take in the order block here. It's just about how clean price moves. The SMT is still in place. We did close above the body though. The S is a lot higher than NQ. So we may get an SMT at our stop here. But again, we already took off 80%. So. There you go. We're out of the position there. So very good trade. It could continue higher. It probably will at some point, but again, probably not there. The macro is over. This is a protraction model. Boom, boom. Duo, trigordal. All right, let's do it together. We'll play the chordal, the chordal. But no one leave yet. No one leave. Let's play chordal. All right. Who's locked in? This is all we're doing. We're just doing this one. One chordal today. Piano. So we got a P in the first one. We got N-O and the I. Okay, let's get some more. Let's get some more letters. Beans. Bean. No, that won't help us. That won't help us. It's crazy how much you've improved since I started watching. When did you start, JD? Lunch? No. Lunch? Lunch is not bad. Let's do lunch. Okay, so we have L-U. There's an H. Okay. Grump? G-R-U. Let's not do grump. I'm thinking like, let's use R, like D-R-E. I think we just do dress because we get 4 letters that we need to get. Let's do dress. Okay. Okay. Oh, we're not getting this one, guys. I'm gonna be honest, man. There's an H, so it doesn't end in so it could. Guys, this is a tough one. What could it be, man? Someone said flame. Do I want to put flame for M-A? I don't think that's enough. I think we gotta start figuring out where some letters are. Like maybe, does anyone know any words with L-U and E in it? L-U and E. Did you do your KYC, Caesar? You gotta do your KYC, and then you can get the activation fee. Someone said lungs. No, but not L-U in the beginning. L-E. Let's not put L in the beginning. Glue? Uncle? Yo, you might. Oh, I thought you got it, bro. Okay, so the U is not there. The L is not there. So maybe the L. Maybe it's. What? Ukulele? Nah. Oh my god, someone said glutes. That's such a good word. Okay, we're getting some letters out. Let's just focus on this bottom one, man. Okay, wait, we know there's need more. Wait, it's probably. Wait, we can get this. It's lube? Flube? It's not flute, guys. There's no T. There's no T. But maybe it's like it's fluke. Okay, we got fluke. We have 3 more guesses. The other one, it's probably gonna be P-A-X-T. So what word is like P-A-X-T? Like P-A and then something T. Does anyone know? Let's get this bottom one. Pixar? No, there's a T there. Plume? Guys, there's a T. Come on, guys. Lock in. Like part party. I think there's no R. There's no R. So someone said pasta. There's no S. Paste. It's a good guesses, but it's not the word. The A could also not be there. It could end in TA, I guess. It's not paste. It's probably with a Y though, because there's no other vowel unless there's 2 A's. Could it be like patty? Let me just double check. It could be patty. Bro, there's no way it's patty. Someone said proxy. I'm going patty. Oh my god, it's patty. Yo, that's crazy. Okay, okay. I saved us. Be honest, I saved us. There's still a chance. Okay. We need to put a fire word here. So this one, we have an E. Okay, we know all the letters here. We know all the. No, we don't. We know D, I, and E and R. So it's like dried. Could it be dried? D-R-I-E. No, the E is at the end. It could be drive. Oh my god, it's drive. No, the D is not the first letter. The D is not the first letter. The D is not the first letter. So what the hell is there? So what's the first letter then? Okay, let's not do this one. Oh, this one we have no information. We have no information. We got to use more letters, guys. Someone said pride. No, there's no P. D is not the first letter. What could the first letter be? It's something with an R. So it could be dried? Bride? Someone said B-R-I-D-E. It's not bride, but that's not a bad guess. Because it would tell us where the D is. And it would also give us the letter B. It's not dress. Yo, wait. Honey's a good guess, bro. H-O. Oh my god, honey, you're so goated. Okay, we have one more guess. That was clutch. You could clutch that. We got one more chance. What's the word? Bride? It can't be bride. Wait, could it be? Could it be? Oh shit, almost through. Could it be bride? B. It could be B there. R. It could be bride, right? Could it be bride? Who's saying Drizzy? Why would I put that in here, man? Everyone's saying bride. Yo, we did it! That was sick, guys. That was sick. Come on. It was looking cooked. But your boy came close with the word patty because I'm him. Bro, the fact that I got patty from this is pretty crazy, bro. That was like game winner, fourth quarter Halliburton, bro. Like, the fact that we completed that was crazy clutch. Honey was also pretty crazy because I would not have gotten that. The fact that we got fluke too, this was fun, bro. Is there another one? Let's do another one, bro. I can't stop. I can't stop. Start over. Is it the same one? Okay, it's a different one. All right, all right. Let's do this one again. All right, one more, because that was just too fun. The first one has L and E, L and E, E, L, E. Why is there so many L and E's? All right, let's do Ghost. Uh, wow, we're cooking on this one. Oh my God, we literally know the first word. Lose. It's blows. Or trost. Oh, what? What word ends in lows? Close, close, close. All right, you guys got it. Good job. All right, you guys are good. Okay, and in this one, someone said shine. Let's use more letters. Let's use D, R, A. Let's go dream. Let's go dream. Okay, we have a lot of information now. We have GLEA. GLEA. So what's GLEA? What like? But like liege, league, uh, Legos. Legos is not a bad guess because it would give us a lot of information. I'm gonna do. Never mind. Someone said angle. Oh, nice guess. Okay, so the A is not there. The L is probably the first letter. Then it's probably lag. Lags. Anyone know? Someone said large. No, it can't be large. What? Is there any words like this? LAG and then E. No, it can be legal. It can be legal. That's a good guess though. Someone said eagle. No, it's not eagle either. I think it's no. There's no R. It's something like this. I think. I think it's LA. The G is there. The E can't be there. It could also. Someone said laggy. No, it has to be like this. It's not lagger, but you know what? Let's just guess it. Okay, so the L's not there either. So it ends in L. So it's bagel. Oh fuck, guys, we got close. Oh, we're screwed. We took way too long on that one. We need a clutch. Someone needs to clutch up. We know the B is there. Okay, B. The R is not there. The E. So it's probably BER. Bro, there's no way. Someone said hole is top left. I'm taking your word for it, bro. The L can be there. The E is not the last letter. The E is not the last letter. But that's not bad guesses. Because it could be like WHOL. The E is not the last letter though. Someone said beard. BEA. No, but there's no D. And we can't waste a guess. We can't. We only have two more guesses. Someone said toast. Bro, what? Toast? Hmm. B-I. No, there's no G. Brave? BRAVE. No, the E is not the last letter. I'm thinking, okay, let's focus on the top right one. The top right one, it starts with a B. In the E is the next letter for sure. It's none of these. The next letter can either be, we don't know. It can be either BER or this one is R. Is there any words like this? BER. No, it can't be brave because there's no R here. BER. Barack, bro. No, it can't be beard. Wait, can it be beard? B-E... The thing is, it doesn't give us enough. Like, beard is not the word. It's a good guess because it'll tell us what the word is, but it's not the word. So maybe the R is not there. Maybe it's like this. So is there any word like that? Like Bijar, Bepar? In this word, there's an R. The R is either in this column or this column. Someone said beaver. B-E-V-E. No, there's no E here. Wait, if there's no E here, then that means the E has to be in the middle. But if there's no E here, no, it doesn't help us. We're screwed, guys. I think we just do bread, or we do beery. Be. Oh my god. Oh, it's not even a word. I think let's just do beard and then we just go from there. Okay, so now we know. No, we're screwed, guys. Okay, let's go to the first word and see what we can figure out. The first word is probably H-E... Oh, it's not even possible to win now. We had to get it there. Someone said check and key. What the hell is happening? What? We took ace of highs. I think we lost this one, guys. We suck. It's berry, bagel, hello, and close. I mean, at least we got berry. I mean, we did close. We did close. Yeah, why is everyone so surprised? I mean, yeah, we got stopped out right here. It's unfortunate, but it was a good trade. We're going down now. You've been saying hello for that? Oh my god, you were. I'm so sorry, bro. I didn't... Hello could be left. Hello. Yo, maybe I just kept seeing hello and I thought you were just saying... This guy's been saying hello. No, we actually could have got it then. We actually could have got it. Yeah, this would have hit DP. But again, very good trade, nonetheless. Well, that was fun, guys. We can finally clear up the entire chart. Don't need none of that. Clear up. I trade NASDAQ. We can finally clear up everything. Oh wait, I'll be trading the PM session. No, I don't have Telegram. Just a free Discord. I appreciate you guys coming through. We had a really good week this week. I'm gonna give myself probably a 9.5 out of 10. The only thing I would have improved is I kind of trailed my stop a little bit too aggressive. No, this is a protraction. I give myself 10. I give myself a 10 without question. My chart colors, yes. The gray candles are C, 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 C. The up close candles. The down close candles are 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. So all C's and all 4s, and then it's white background. I like these colors personally. This is the 1 minute. I'm $50 about passing my second funded, hopefully in PM. Yep, I'd probably just go for it in PM too. Do you please give us... If you want the Notion template, message me on Discord. I will send you the Notion template. Where is your free Discord? It's in my bio. If it doesn't... It's not going to take you straight there. You have to click open in browser. For some reason, TikTok does not support a direct link towards Discord. I don't know why. It's just how it is. See you, Cairo. Appreciate you. What time is PM? PM starts at 1:30. I'll only be trading it from 2 to 3. Notion template free. Everything is free, brother. His color is C4. CCCCs and 4444. Yes. Last thing I will say, 3 more days to enter the giveaway. 3 more days to enter the giveaway. The giveaway is to win a chair, monitor, and PC. If you use my code, I'm not saying use it, I don't care. But if you use it because you're trading Alpha Futures, let me know. Message me on Discord. You have unlimited entries. There's no limit. Every time you use my code, message me the account that you got or whatever, the name on the account, and I will check. I will enter you into the giveaway. Do not message me on Monday morning. I'm not adding a single person Monday morning to the giveaway list. As soon as it's time to roll the giveaways, I'm going to do the spin, and whoever number lands on, that person wins the giveaway. Right? That's it. So, why was I looking for longs? It was more of an intraday thing. The daily chart was not clear. Why was I looking for longs? Because the order flow was bullish, and that's the real answer. We swept sell side. We got a CISD. right? Sub, sell, sell, we got CFTC. So as soon as we get this CISD, it means we have bullish order flow. So I don't trust the reversal. The reason I didn't take this was because I was not bullish at this time. I didn't know. Order flow continued to be bullish, and I just followed the signatures. That's all it was. It was 100% a continuation trade. I was trying to catch the next leg, which is right here. Nice model right there. That's all it was. Bullish fair value got tapped. Trade the inversion out of it. Sorry, this is the inversion out of it. And that's it. You think we'll see equal lows? Eventually, but maybe not today. You're talking about which equal lows? From all of them, all like these? It's possible, but we don't need to. We did a lot of business down there. I think it depends on, honestly, if whether or not we're going to have another war thing coming out. Yep, protraction model is just catching the next leg. Where do we message you? Message me on Discord. Message me on Discord. That's the best place to message me. What's the code? The code is Gatie. Gatie. And if you get an advanced account, it is a little bit harder to pass. So, I mean, even me, I don't get the advanced account. But if you do want to get the advanced account, there's no activation fee on advanced accounts for June only. Only for June, there's no activation fee. So if you choose to get that one, just know. As long you have to pass in June. If you pass it in July, it doesn't count. So don't get it like the last day and be like, I'm taking advantage of. No, you're not taking advantage of nobody. I spent that manually closed when I reinversed. Should have left it at the low. This low? I mean, it is what it is, bro. Oh, you're talking about this reinversion? It could have come deeper, you know? In my opinion, it could have come deeper. You don't need a buffer, and I would recommend, yes, take a payout without a buffer with Alpha Future. Just pay yourself. Especially if it's your first couple, just pay yourself. I still just pay myself. I'm not gonna go for a buffer 1057. 1057. 1057. The small one, right? I mean, I don't even think that is one. Maybe on the mini. It is a one taken version on the 1 minute. So the volume imbalance, you might hate this because you probably haven't heard me say it. If the wick covers 50% of the volume imbalance, do not include it in the fair value gap, because then you don't get an accurate 50% level because it's already encroached on itself. You hear what I'm saying? So if the wick doesn't cover 50%, so for example here, this bullish fair value gap, the wick doesn't reach 50, so you can include it. If the wick was all the way down here, then you'd mark it out like this. Yes, I mean, do what you want with that information. That's ICT's criteria. I'm just here to relay the information. I think it makes sense, so I use it as well. But it'll probably make a difference. I mean, there's still an imbalance there. It's not like it's an invalid trade. There's still an inversion, right? It's really small, but it's there. You can see it. If you enter at 1102. It's also a bullish fair value gap right here, which you'd have to mark like this. So it's there. You think we can hold longs? Yeah. Did you take any trade? Yep, we took this trade. Entered long here. Profit. Stopped in profit. What would you target on ES if you were long? Probably high of day. Daily candle might flip. But those are like runner targets. Like, don't hold your position, no stop loss. Like, target the buy side, target high of day. It's not something you target. How much profit? I don't like discussing profit, but we made 1,800 on the 250K account there. I don't like being pocket watched. Too much pressure. But there you go. I will trade the PM session. I'll let you guys know how that goes. I appreciate you guys coming through. It's a great week and great month. And I will see you guys live on Monday. We'll do the exact same thing next week. Follow all the models, follow the risk management. I appreciate you guys coming through. I will see you guys live Monday. Remember, no entries on the giveaway Monday. You have only the weekend. Let me know. Have a good weekend, Rosie. Have a good weekend, JD. Take care, Sai. I gotta go buy some pipes. Try to fix this. Try to fix the piping situation in my kitchen. Here, bro. See you. Few weeks. Where you going, bro? Take care, brother. See you, Sengun. I gotta go sign in, bro. Apparently, I have a game 8 p.m. in Indiana. Helping to pass in one challenge. Message me. We can talk if you need some help. Message me. You will pass. Gatie laying pipe later. This guy definitely plays Rocket League, bro, and I know it. I know it. I think the daily candle could switch to green. Yes, but again, I wouldn't. That's not something I would target in a trade, right? That's like best case scenario. So that's not what I need. I took longs expecting it to go higher, but that's not what I need to take trades high probability. You know, you don't need that to make money, but you can leave runners. I don't want this picture, man. All right, appreciate you guys coming through. I'll see you guys. We only took the one trade, and that's the only trade we took. I will trade the PM session though.